Hello. Today we're going to talk about our final step in the pre-writing process. Right now you should have a completed AP parts chart with all 13 documents for the Hobbes and Locke Venn diagrammed in this chart. The first thing you need to do is check your main ideas and reasons. And there's a way to double check to make sure that you have these accurately plotted. If you read the main idea that you have for a particular document and then say the word because, and then read your reason, that should link together into kind of one coherent, sensible thought. So for instance, for document 1 from King James, you may have as the main idea that King James believes the king should rule without interference from the people because King James is feeling harassed by Parliament or annoyed with Parliament. Perhaps that's what you have here for reason. And if you read the main idea, say because, and read the reason, it's an excellent way to check the accuracy of what you have. If you read this and it doesn't make sense, then you want to go back and look at that document and make sure that you have this properly plotted. First thing to do today is to make sure that your main ideas are properly plotted with your reasons, that you have a really good chart. Once you have the chart, then you're going to want to move on to this Venn diagram. Now this is an example of the blank Venn that I handed out. This picture is what I want to look at right now. Before you start, the first thing I'd like you to do in your Venn is to number them, each section of the Venn, as I have in this picture, with a 1, 2, 3, and so on. When we get to the writing, we will write this essay, the body paragraphs, in this order, so that it looks like you will have 6 body paragraphs to this essay. And that may be a little sticker shock, and you may think, oh no, that's a very long essay to have to write, but you will find that it is very easy when you've done the pre-writing properly, and it's going to be a brilliant, well-developed essay. Now, I don't want to talk too much more about this right now. We'll do this next time when we actually move into the writing process, but we just want to have those Venn sections labeled now. The next thing I would point out to you is this genius line that cuts the Venn in half. Everything on the top side of this line will be about human nature and the comparing and contrasting views of human nature. So in this section, how does Hobbes and people who think like him view human nature? What do they think humans are like? Are we good, bad? Here's the Lockean view of human nature. Do they share any common ground? Underneath, everything below that line is going to be about government and the purpose of government. What should a king be like? Who should rule, a king or the people? What is the purpose, the reason we have government? Those you will plot here, the Hobbesian view, and over here the Lockean view. Now, the first document from King James, as we said up here, the main idea might be something like that the king should rule without interference from the people, that the people or parliament should stay out of the king's business. If we come down here, the way to plot that would be to think to ourselves, okay, is that a Hobbesian or a Lockean view? Well, pro-king and the people should be quiet is very Hobbesian. Now, is that a view about human nature, primarily? Or is that a view about the purpose of government, primarily? Well, you see here, we'll put it in under purpose of government. And the way to write it is, we take that main idea, a king should rule with no interference from the people, and we cite it, we label which document is that from. Because as you fill up this Venn, you're going to have many, many labels in all of these sections, probably, and you want to make sure you know where each idea comes from, so that when you go to write, you'll be able to cite the document in your essay. So for today, I want you to focus on first, making sure that your main ideas and reasons match, and they make sense, and then to plot those main ideas in the Venn, in their proper zone. If you have questions, it's appropriate to ask someone next to you, hey, where are you putting this document? Where are you putting that main idea? Ask them why. Some of these documents can be placed in more than one section of the Venn. They might speak to both a view of human nature and a purpose of government. It might be different sections of one document that you can plug into 2 sections. It is also possible that a document is very difficult to understand exactly where it fits. It may seem like it wants to be in multiple spots for multiple reasons, and you really have to think hard about where is the best place for that document. If you have any questions, by all means come see me in homeroom or see me next time in class.